Your evening news presented by your Tampa Bay area Volkswagen dealers. Drive bigger.
Hello everyone, I'm Holly Gregory. This is your Spectrum News in 90. After a 5-year battle, a federal appeals court decided tonight that a St. Johns County school board policy did not violate the Constitution, the equal protection rights for transgender kids. Our partners at the Tampa Bay Times say that this lawsuit was initially filed by a transgender student who identified as a male who was denied access to the men's restroom at a high school. The ReliaQuest Bull Parade has been canceled. City leaders in Tampa, along with bull organizers, are calling it off due to storms potentially in the area around the time of that parade tomorrow night. The Florida Lottery is celebrating its 11th consecutive year for record-breaking sales. Lottery officials say sales for the last fiscal year topped $9.3 billion, with a record $2.3 billion going to the Educational Enhancement Trust Fund. That's a quick check of your news. Time now, top of the 10 o'clock hour for your Clystron 9 forecast. Meteorologist Brian McClure joins us with our holiday weekend that is just about here. How are we looking?
I know you like warmer weather.
I do.
So you're happy with this warm-up?
Too many clouds, but I'm okay.
I was just going to say, but you're probably not going to be happy with the forecast for the cloud cover and the rain that comes with it.
Yeah, I miss the sunshine.
Yeah, I know. That's the way us Floridians get, you know? We don't mind the warm weather, but yeah, we get spoiled. It's like, give us our sunshine back. Well, you're not going to be that happy with tomorrow's forecast. Look what happens. A line of rain comes at us, and although it starts to break up, we will get light showers coming through the area, and they'll only increase as the day goes along. So it's not going to be a pretty New Year's Eve. All right, lows walking out the door in the morning, mainly low to mid 60s, so staying mild.
We are starting off tonight with breaking news out of Clearwater. You're looking live right now. Police say that they are on the scene here of a hazmat situation. This is along US 19 in Clearwater. Crews say that a tanker truck carrying 8,500 gallons of gasoline overturned. It is leaking, so they've got hazmat there. There's a close-up picture from the police department. You can see exactly where this happened. They're trying now to contain and mitigate the spill of this gas, which is a very delicate process because they don't want anything to spark here. Police say there are no injuries, and right now all southbound access lanes of US 19, this is right in front of Congo River Gulf, they are closed. And the southbound access road south of Gulf to Bay Boulevard is also closed. So this is going to be a long cleanup. It's going to be very tedious for them because turning to another big local story tonight, on the field he is known as Tom Brady's backup, but from now on he'll be known as a hero. Buccaneers backup quarterback Blaine Gabbert helped rescue the people that were on this helicopter when it crashed into the bay yesterday. Tampa police gave us this video of that rescue. Gabbert was out on a jet ski with his brothers when he heard a loud noise just south of Davis Islands and decided to check out what happened. That's when the family came across the Hupp family after they had just escaped the helicopter. Gabbert says he helped get 2 of the Hupps onto his jet ski while the other got on his brother's jet ski. They ended up towing the pilot until first responders showed up.
They were healthy, scared, nervous, but, you know, it was a pretty crappy situation that turned good in the end. So I just thought I was doing the right thing at the right time.
Today, we also spoke with one of the passengers on board. Hunter Hupp says his parents surprised him with that helicopter tour of the area for Christmas. And he says the whole situation is just still so surreal to him. And he is forever grateful for Gabbert and his brother.
They were very nice. They were super helpful. They stuck around for a while. And just, they were a very integral part of helping us.
Hunter says his mom is a big football fan and had joked about potentially meeting Tom Brady on her vacation down here. She says meeting his backup is more than a solid consolation. Following yesterday's heroics, the Tampa Police Department decided to make Gabbert an honorary member of their Marine Patrol. Investigators determined it was engine failure that caused that chopper to crash. Turning to politics now, next week, the 118th Congress will be sworn in on Capitol Hill, and that will immediately be followed by the new Republican majority in the House selecting the new Speaker. Kevin McCarthy has already been given the unofficial nod by the party, but he is still facing some stiff opposition. Negotiations are happening behind the scenes for McCarthy to secure the votes he needs to clinch the speakership, but it is far from a done deal. U.S. Representative-elect Laurel Lee from District 15 will be one of the new members sworn into Congress on Tuesday, and I asked her today if she will support Kevin McCarthy for House Speaker. At 10:09, here we are on a Friday, headed into the holidays. Let's get caught up on our forecast. But first, Brian, that sunset tonight was, it was top 10. It was gorgeous.
Yeah,
for a long time, it held that color.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right. I kept watching and thinking, this isn't one of those just brief. No, it was like half an hour to 40 minutes.
And the beach, when we took the live shot, people were just packed out there watching it. It was so nice.
And I hope that everyone got a nice view to soak it in.
Because it's not coming back for a while, probably.
You might not see that all weekend long. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, that is one thing that's going to come with the mild air is gloomy conditions for this weekend. So expect a lot of clouds, expect a lot of fog. Hopefully you were able to get out there and enjoy the sunset tonight. It was a phenomenal one. Check out that view from Carmen and Ruskin. One of the things I've been saying tonight is that, gosh, I've shown probably 20 different sunset views, and they all look a little different. All of them were slightly different. So we all had great views, no matter whether you were inland, at the coast, south, north, but they all look slightly different. Bill sent this shot in from Davenport in eastern parts of Polk County. Tim sent this shot in from Holiday in western parts of Pasco County. And again, you can see each one just totally different, but all very vibrant. Weather tight window sky cam looking across Tampa. Sure enough, look at the cloud deck. There it is. So that's pretty much what you're going to wake up to tomorrow morning is cloudy, overcast skies. And there probably will be some fog that develops overnight going into the morning. Temperatures are very mild, 60s to low 70s out there right now. What's happening is that milder air is being shoved northward between a high pressure to the east and a low pressure coming along from the west. That same low pressure is also what's pushing this batch of moisture towards us. Now, we're not going to get this solid line of rain. A lot of that will break up, but even as it breaks up, we still will see decent rain showers increasing through the day. So expect that by tomorrow afternoon going into tomorrow evening, it will kind of get gloomy around the area with lots of light to moderate rain showers coming through the region. So cloudy skies with some areas of fog, temperatures in the 60s walking out the door for your morning. During the day, highs low to mid 70s. There probably will be some variation there. Cooler in some spots, warmer in some spots, but generally speaking, again, gloomy. Sunday's going to end up being the better of the 2 weekend days. We'll still have lingering clouds, but most of the showers will exit on Sunday. It's warm early next week, but then maybe some changes at the end of the week. I'll talk about that coming up at 10:19.
Spectrum Bay News 9 is brought to you by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Here are your winning lottery numbers.
A years-long battle continues over the future of Tampa's drinking water. The mayor is proposing a move to use treated wastewater. That's something a lot of big cities do, but there's been pushback by the city council and from people worried that what they might be drinking. Spectrum Bay News 9's Jeff Van Zandt explains. 1 week from today is the Epiphany celebration in Tarpon Springs. This will be the 117th annual celebration. Services begin at 8 a.m. and timing of the procession to the Spring Bayou will follow at 9 a.m. for the service there. Then it will be time for the blessing of Tarpon Springs, followed by, of course, the cross dive. Last year's winner was 16-year-old Alexander Macris of Newport Richey. The tradition typically draws more than 20,000 spectators and is considered the largest Epiphany celebration in the Western Hemisphere. We will, of course, be bringing our live coverage to you of the celebration, so be sure to join us Friday morning and you can watch it all live as it unfolds. Tomorrow is the last day of 2022, and there are plenty of ways to celebrate in the Bay Area. There will be fireworks at the St. Pete Pier with a party from 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. Clearwater also ringing in the new year with fireworks, and organizers say the best place to see them will be the southern end of Clearwater Beach. Treasure Island will light up the sky near Gulfront Park, and Busch Gardens will light up the sky as well with fireworks and music. And don't forget, if you are celebrating this weekend, there are lots of options to get home safely. AAA's Tow-to-Go service is available through Monday morning. That number is listed right there on your screen. And in Pinellas County, PSTA is offering free rides for all routes and extending hours on some of the major routes.
For your New Year's Eve might not look so pretty. We're going to have a lot of cloud cover around. We had a lot of clouds today, but for tomorrow, the other thing that we're going to have, some rain showers moving in. Yep. So we've been advertising that this week, how rain showers will be moving in. And don't be surprised if they actually linger into tomorrow evening, which obviously might mean you might want to kind of take a rain jacket with you for any New Year's Eve plans. We are going to be mild, though, all the way into next week. We're really not going to get another strong cold front until the end of next week. So showers moving into our area for tomorrow with a southerly wind at about 10 to 15 knots, seas 2 to 4 feet, moderate choppy on the Bay and the waters. The rain showers will exit Sunday morning, and still mild, high temperatures. 70s. We'll even get up into the low 80s Monday and Tuesday. Another chance of showers late in the week, Wednesday going into Thursday. And if we're going to get a stronger front, it's not going to come until next Friday.
Each year at the end of the year, we like to reflect back on some of the most inspiring stories of the year. Tune in New Year's Eve at 7 p.m. for Florida Inspires. That's when Spectrum News' Aaron Murray and Curtis McLeod will bring us updates on some of the year's most inspirational stories from across the state. Again, that's this coming Saturday at 7 p.m.
Experienced the underground music scene decades ago. You know, the days before internet and cell phones. I think they were better, actually. But some of you never knew that indie scene even existed, at least not until now. Spectrum Bay News 9's Allison Walker takes us on the town tonight to Orlando to learn more about the start of a movement.
Your evening news, presented by your Tampa Bay area Volkswagen dealers. Drive bigger.
Here we are at the bottom of the hour. Good Friday evening to you. Headed into the weekend, kind of gloomy. Yeah, there's going to be areas of fog tomorrow morning, cloudy skies, and we might even start to see sprinkles and light showers coming in off the Gulf as soon as maybe after sunrise. It will be mild, though. It's going to be a mild weekend. Temperatures tomorrow morning, low to mid 60s. Highs tomorrow, though, upper 60s to low 70s at the beach, low to mid 70s inland, but do expect the rain showers to increase as we head later in the day.
You're watching Spectrum Sports 360.
We have an opportunity now to do something really positive.
Brady and the Bucs get ready for Carolina with a division title at stake. We have the latest from the team. Also tonight, how a Bucs player saved the day after a helicopter crash into the water.
I was expecting the worst case scenario once I pulled up and realized it was a helicopter.
How Bucs backup QB Blaine Gabbert helped rescue 4 people.
2 elite goalies that allow their teams to stay in a lot of hockey games, sometimes when they're not even playing their best.
Lightning came out on top after a battle of goalies last night. We have reaction after the Bolts' dramatic win against the Rangers.
This team will not be remembered just because of a number. Right? It's going to be remembered by the way that they played.
Florida State is celebrating its bowl game win over the Oklahoma Sooners. What the win means for the culture of the program. Spectrum Sports 360 starts right now. Thanks for for joining us tonight here on Spectrum Sports 360. I'm Olivia Stacy. The Bucs gearing up for Carolina with a division title on the line. Here's a look at Friday's final injury report. Carlton Davis III and Carl Nassib are doubtful. 6 players are questionable. Jamel Dean, Mike Edwards, Julio Jones, Donovan Smith, Vita Vea, and Antoine Winfield Jr. The Bucs' backup QB also made headlines today, but from now on, Blaine Gabbert will be known as a hero. Yesterday, he helped rescue the people that were on this helicopter when it crashed into the bay yesterday. Tampa police gave us this video of the rescue. Gabbert was out jet skiing with his brothers when he heard a loud noise just south of Davis Island and decided to check out what happened. That's when he came across the Hupp family after they had just escaped the helicopter. Gabbert says he helped get 2 of the Hupps on his jet ski while the other got on his brother's jet ski. They ended up towing the pilot until first responders showed up. The number 13 Noles defeated Oklahoma 35-32 to win their 10th game of the season for the first time since 2016. We have to take a quick timeout. When we come back, a former basketball star returns to her school to help the next generation.
Wins and losses is one thing, but I mean, it's kind of rewarding when you're coaching JV, you know, seeing kids improve every single day.
How this Eastlake High grad is making an impact on this same court where she was a star just a few years ago. Plus more from the Bucs. Why are Tom Brady and Mike Evans not clicking this season? We'll hear from Tom Brady on that subject. But right now, it's time to check in with meteorologist Brian McClure. And Brian, looks like some rain on New Year's Eve. When's the best time to get a head start on those resolutions and head out for a run?
As early as possible. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. And unfortunately, it's not really going to be ideal either way, Olivia, because the morning is the best time to avoid the rain, but that's also going to be when we're going to have fog. So tomorrow morning, foggy, cloudy, dreary, but tomorrow afternoon and evening, that's when the light to moderate rain moves in. Now, the good news is I'm not expecting any severe weather, but this is definitely not going to be a pretty day. Yeah, for New Year's Eve, temperatures in the 70s and rain showers coming through the area. Now, temperatures out there right now are mild. We really won't change a whole lot overnight going into tomorrow. We're in the 60s to about 70 degrees. Expect that for tomorrow, it's about where we will hover. I mean, it really won't change a whole lot. What's happening right now is there's high pressure to the east, and it's pumping warm air up while the low pressure comes in from the west. There you can see the front that's on the way.
Spectrum Sports 360.
Welcome back. The Bucs are approaching this Sunday's game with playoff urgency, but Brady and the offense are working to correct some issues that have plagued them all season. The Bucs, Jaguars, and Dolphins all have a chance to clinch a playoff berth. The Jags will need to win their regular season finale against the Titans. Miami needs a win against the Patriots and a Jets loss. So all 3 of Florida's NFL teams with a chance, but who is the best and who is the worst in our state? Dave Worth and Todd Wright shared their takes in tonight's Face-Off. All right, thanks for the insight, guys. We're taking one more break. When we come back, how a former Eastlake High standout is returning to the court in a brand new role.
For her, it seems to translate pretty well. I mean, she brings her knowledge from on the court to the sideline, so it's been a seamless transition for her.
From making big plays on the court to calling them, this former high school star is helping new players at her former school. But first, it's time to check in again at the Weather Center with meteorologist Brian McClure. Brian, lightning play tomorrow, so are they going to encounter some rain on their way to Thunder Alley tomorrow?
Absolutely. Yes.
I figured.
I'm rarely that confident, but at the very least, it's going to be kind of sprinkly, light rain, cloudy, overcast. Yeah, it's going to be one of those few times where you either just want to wear a rain jacket or maybe make a run for it, because it's not going to be fun out there at Thunder Alley. You know, a lot of times we like to hang out in Thunder Alley before the game, but I don't think tomorrow evening is going to be one of those times. I think you're going to want to park and head right into Amalie Arena. Temperatures, though, hey, at least they won't be bad. You know, it's going to be a mild rain. So here's the way it's going to play out. I think tomorrow morning, light showers starting to come in off the golf, but not that big a deal. But as the day goes along, look how all of a sudden we start seeing an increase in coverage. And so, yes, I do expect that tomorrow evening it'll be more like a light to moderate rain moving across the area. Now look at the good news. It mostly exits Sunday. So Sunday will end up being pretty decent. So yes, if you're boating tomorrow, southerly breeze 10 to 15 knots, rain showers moving in, and then they exit on Sunday and warm for Monday and Tuesday.
Play of the day. Earlier, we shared the story of Blaine Gabbert's heroics. The Bucs backup QB helped rescue 4 people whose helicopter crashed in the water near Davis Island. He was on his jet ski when he heard a loud noise and went to check it out. That's when he helped get the passengers to dry land. Many are calling Gabbert a hero, but Gabbert says he just happened to be in the right place at the right time.
I honestly wanted to stay anonymous. I just thought I was doing the right thing at the right time. I'm not much of a guy to be in the limelight. Just kind of want to stay under the radar. But I just said, thankfully you guys are okay, and I'm glad I was there.
The East Lake High girls basketball program has always been among the best in the Bay Area. In tonight's centerpiece, Mike Heron shares the story of a homecoming for one former Eagles player, how she's learning a whole new role on the same court she starred on just a few short years ago. That's all the time we have. Thanks for spending part of your night with us. Tomorrow, more on the Bucs as they get ready for Carolina, plus Lightning in action at Amalie. We'll have it all right here live at 10:30. Take care and have a great night.
Here's what's going on in our community.
Brought to you by the Golden Diamond Stores.